Mike Alpha, November Uniform Golf, GAN. 7 miles from touchdown, heading 100. Change now, final controller.
Tower to Mike Uniform Golf.
Mike Uniform Golf, this is GAN final controller. Have you read?
Tower to GAN Uniform Golf, you're loud and clear.
You're on the extended centre line. Confirm heading 100.
It's an island at the end of a coral atoll. The island measures 1 mile by 2. It may seem a Barnum and Bailey world, but it's not. It may seem like a penal colony, but it's not. It may seem a last mad fling of empire, but it's emphatically not. It may seem a coral paradise, but it's not. It has no counterpart anywhere in the world. Its name is GAN.
GAN, the world's loneliest outpost in the middle of the Indian Ocean and the southernmost part of the island nation of the Maldives.
Change now, final controller.
The British used the island of GAN in the Aru Atoll as a secret refueling station for the Royal Air Force and a launch pad for military operations in protecting the interests of the British Empire during the time of the Cold War.
I think GAN was best summed up by the Minister of Defence when he visited here a few months ago, and he described it as a cross between Devil's Island and the holiday camp.
The Maldives has over 1,190 islands. Only 200 of them are inhabited. Sultans once ruled these small islands, and it was not uncommon for them to banish criminals and rogue chieftains to uninhabited islands. Today, not much has changed, and the only way to settle on a Maldivian island is to be formally banished there. The sultans of the past entertained lavishly for visiting travelers passing through from the high seas. They journeyed from all over the world to indulge in the Maldivian hospitality, like 9 South African celebrities were about to experience. But for the common people, life was difficult for anyone who committed a crime. Banishment to an uninhabited remote island to eke out a meager existence was their sentence. 10 South Africans were about to sign their lives over to that reality.
I'm the village chief and the prison authority here. By the authority of the local atoll administration, I'm banishing you to 27 days on one of our islands.
The Defence Minister, Honourable Amin Faisal, has arrived by boat into the Aru Atoll to welcome the celebrities and send them off to an uninhabited island.
So where's the nightclub here?
Welcome to Maldives. I'm here to welcome you. It will be very memorable and very wonderful. Because from now, I'm going to banish you to one of the 1,000 uninhabited islands for 27 days. My boat is here, and you may leave right now. Leave now. Right now, the boat is here.
You, come over here. What's your name?
Harry.
This way, please. Harry.
Yes.
Harry, please sign over here.
The public contestants are issued their prison uniforms that they will be required to wear during their time on the island. They are now regarded as the plebs.
You, come over here. Move fast. What's your name?
Sean.
Sean. Sean, sign over here, please. Lady, over here, please.
Over there.
What's your name?
Cindy.
Sign over here. Okay.
The celebrities are in high spirits as they embark on their new journey.
All are banished now. Guards, take them away.
plebs and celebs have been sentenced to separate islands to fend for themselves. Neither group knows about the other's existence. For now. They'll have to live off the island and the sea. Coconuts are common to these islands, as well as papaya, breadfruit and crabs, and the sea teeming with a variety of fish and sharks. "27 days, 2 tribes and contestants from very different backgrounds, but only one ultimate survivor."
"You're banished." We were like, ah. We're going now in our cocktail dresses.
It was very surreal. I was just like, oh my word, I'm actually playing Survivor. This is hectic.
And then some guy says, "Yeah, it's not too far." I'm like, "Are you crazy? You're a mile. That thing is far."
You start kicking into survival mode and competitive mode immediately. I'm like, okay,
And the swim was quite far. It was about a K. It was so funny because Tipper's never been in the sea. Tipper has never been in the sea. And everybody speaks about it like it's so easy. No, just float. You'll be fine. They don't tell you that the wave will be coming into your nostrils once in a while and you have to swim 1 kilometer. I'm in a swimming pool in Broadacres, and the sea, 1 kilometer away from the island, is a world different. But I'm glad I'm here now. You know, when we touch ground, I'm like, we made it.
first time in the ocean.
And when we got to the island, it was amazing. And we felt in the middle of this thing, there was some gear, and we opened up and I found my water bottle. We each had a water bottle with our names on. So I felt quite important, you know. It's mine, my name. Is that a machete?
Yay! Sharp, baby.
Yay!
It's a shark! It's a shark! Rice. Rice. A whole lot of rice.
Okay, guys, let the games begin.
Okay, do we know where we're going?
No, we're just exploring.
Hey? Oh, we have to find a way.
I was expecting to be thrown in the deep end, just not quite so soon.
It was kind of scary in the beginning, and I can see that everyone around me is tense.
And they said, right, we're stopping here. There's your island. See you. And then we were in. You can imagine how much adrenaline must have been pumping through that first stage. The guys panicked.
I was carrying the stuff that we were given. I thought I was a good swimmer, but I was proved very wrong.
Are you okay?
Every single one of us battled to swim with this current, and the amount of coral that's in the water, it's not safe.
Then we realized that 20 meters in you could actually stand. So panic subsided. That's when, you know, the joy came, when people realized that you're not going to drown, you're not going to die.
Wow, I have to say, it's so beautiful. I've never seen like such crystal clear water and shades of blue. Sure, I'm so excited.
We shall name this Kabukiland.
Now we're officially survivors. That's pretty damn cool.
We made it. Yeah, man, we made it.
Yes. 2 fun and games. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes!
What's in there?
Rice.
What's first?
Rice, yeah.
We need a fire.
Just
rice.
need a fire. Okay, who knows how to make a fire with 2 sticks?
No. I'm too busy like roughing it. We're gonna have to.
I was actually the first one to jump to the island and look around. Wow. And that's where the island ends.
Beautiful. Is it fresh water? Yeah.
Yeah, fresh water, yeah.
Better than the ones we have. Yeah. Hey? Paradise. I get for you.
Paradise, brother!
I get it.
Let me taste this one. Litlo, Botswana, litlo.
That was like proper seafood.
That's 100%. That's 100%.
A nice fresh bamboo. Heike and I obviously went exploring on that side of the island, and that's where we made our alliance. Well, I did immediately with him. But my plan is obviously to create an early alliance as early as I possibly can. Okay. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but
Which means what? Which means that an alliance that we won't work for one another.
that's exactly it. That's it. So the alliance is formed now between you and I.
Okay.
We've got our
We've got our alliance. Okay.
Good day.
All right.
We've got ours. It's one of those things.
Thank God. Right.
But you know what? They will come back, eh?
The thing is, just keep it cool. Just don't no one must know anything, because then we start causing right now.
I'm not going to let anybody, I'm not going to speak to anybody else unless you're with me.
100%.
Okay.
Okay, so
Is that open?
100%.
Is that open?
Let's do it. Win this.
We're going to see how this thing unfolds. I like it. The unknown.
If you two ever disappear again.
My love.
Honey, I'm going to give you a hug.
There really is nothing on this island, dude. Seriously, there's no coconut trees. There's no nothing.
How are we gonna fish?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's serious island here. There's nothing here except rats, crabs, and just trees and lots of branches.
They're heavy. Bloody heavy, yeah. The water's warm. That's about it.
I've got it. There's loads more sugar cane. It's pretty exposed. It literally is an island in the middle of the ocean. Literally.
But are we agreeing on this level?
I think so.
This is the highest our tent will be.
Okay, is everybody happy with that level? Yes.
Great. Everybody's happy.
I was expecting a couple of prima donnas, and those are usually the easier ones to vote off, because you're like, oh, well, they're not really contributing, or they're prissy, or not doing a hell of a lot, and there aren't any, which is going to be tough. It's going to be really tough.
This is a sad environment. You have to make something out of nothing to be able to live in this place. Oh, and be happy with yourself. Because you're actually living with yourself alone here. Even though there are people, they also need to find themselves. Okay. We found our way. This is it.
What's the name?
This is it. I think we should take the same way back. Maybe we'll see other places as well.
Alpha male characters, yeah, so far it's just Luca. You can see he's wanting to call the shots. He's obviously used to it for good reason.
Yeah. No, we actually need a guy to help with that coconut.
Where's that fluffed rocket? He's a patriarch. and he likes to make it known. He likes people to know their place, you know. So that could be a bit of a problem in the future.
Yeah, but we'll make fire now. Don't worry, but that's main stuff.
Okay. Yes, boss.
He's loving the attention, so we'll give him the attention and hopefully have the target on his back.
How do I know you've got my back?
Well, you just have to trust me.
Just like that.
Just like that.
But one thing I know is that I'll win all immunities.
You know that for sure.
Yeah.
Even if it's not physical.
No, but then I'll go for it. No, it doesn't matter. I'll go for it full out with everything I have. Okay, now that's my guarantee to you that I'm with you. You come through, I come through. If I bleed for you. If you bleed for me.
Thanks.
Is that the deal?
That's a deal.
Done deal.
Where's Harry? Here I am. What's it, me?
Me, Cindy.
Cindy? Yeah, and then who's this here?
The guy is just on his own mission.
That's Simon. That's Simon.
Yeah.
Who's next to Simon?
It's Harry.
Hey, no, you're in the wrong order. You need to get over.
Yeah,
Who's this?
Me.
And then Lugo. What's it, me?
We have to be a solid unit. And if we have people that are going to be doing their own thing at the same time, it's not going to work for us.
Last night was miserable. It was probably the worst night of my life.
I can't believe it's gonna rain again. I didn't do this before.
5 storms in one night, eh? Look, we need to get some kind of shelter, which we didn't manage to do on the first day. We survived. We tough cookies.
That's all I need.
Flash.
It's not over.
How do I look? We made it through the night.
Do I look good?
It's just beautiful because we made it through the night.
There's no buffs, there's no tree mail, there's no flag, we have no team name. I'm very suspicious that like something's up.
The only thing though is if we do get split up, then we should preferably make any kind of alliances that we need to now, so that should we come back together at the merge,
Yeah, we can try.
we have some strength.
Absolutely.
Come on in. Come on in. There's a spot on a sandbag.
Oh, it smells like food.
Welcome to the Maldives. I'm glad to see everyone made it safely through the first night on Survivor Island. Well, welcome to your first reward challenge, guys. Woo. Yeah. You guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
The thing about a challenge is you need opposing teams.
Exactly.
We're going to divide you up now. Those sandbags you're standing on, not to keep your feet dry. I'm going to ask you to step back. On my go, you will flip that sandbag to the front. You guys ready? Go! Yellow. You'll notice each of you's got a color on your sandbag. We've got blues and yellows and... Felicity, is that black?
That is black, yes.
You got a black. That means 3 colors. Those colors represent the teams you'll be divided into. I'm going to give you a buff, respectively. MXO, step forward. You've got blue. There's your buff, sir. And back to your sandbag. Heike, you're next, yellow. Hope that color works with your complexion, sir. Jacques, in the blue team. Whoa. Tsepo, you're up next, yellow. Felicity,
yes.
Step forward. You don't have to go back though. Felicity, come take a seat right here next to me on the platform.
Oh, wow.
Roxy. That's yours, Roxy. Carmel, your turn. Bonnie, yellow as well. Vanessa. Right, you'll notice you're in two teams, a blue team and a yellow team. There's a black buff as well, but that means you're not taking part in the challenge today. You're going to stay right where you are, Felicity. The rest of you, yellow team, grab your sandbags and move across to the opposing side. Yeah. Today, each of you is going to get a chance to square off against a member of the opposing team in a game we call Mud Sumo Wrestling. Now, the aim of the game is to knock your opponent off that platform, or out of the ring, if you will, and into the mud. The moment you do that, you score a point for your team. The first team to score 6 points wins the challenge and the reward. Want to know what you're playing for?
Yes!
Everyone knows that the waters around these islands are teeming with all kinds of fish, but that's worthless to any survivor unless you've got a means to catch that sea life, right?
Oh, nice.
Fishing tackle. Complete with mask, snorkel, fins, even a spear. Hook, line, and sinker. Everything you need for a good catch. And unless you want to eat sushi, you need fire. So we've thrown in a flint as well. You have to make the fire yourself. I'm going to flip a coin. When I do so, the winning team will determine which player goes first. The opposing team must then match that player with gender. Guys against guys, ladies against ladies. Heikki, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails it is. Blue team, you pick a player. MXO is going first.
Okay, let me go first.
Okay.
From the yellow team, Tsepo, grab your cushion. Stand by in that semicircle, please. For the blue team, MXO. For the yellow team, Tsepo. Survivors ready? Go! Come on, boy! MXO immediately the aggressor. Tsepo on the back foot, and he's down. 1 point immediately to the blue team for MXO. Right, for the blue team, Roxy. For the yellow team, Carmel. Survivors ready? Go! Both girls aggressive from the start. Roxy's down and she's up again. Just as quickly, not giving up so easily. Roxy keeps turning, running circles. No, she's down. 1 point to Carmel for the yellow team. Carmel wasting no time, annihilating Roxy. 1 point for the yellow team. That means the teams are now even. For the blue team, we have Jacques. For the yellow team, Heikki. Survivors ready? Go! Heikki and Jacques very well matched, it seems. Heikki down, Jacques down, both up again. It's a bit slippery up there, isn't it? Heikki not giving down, Jacques the aggressor now. Heikki is down, but he's not off yet. He's still in the game. Jacques using his body to leverage Heikki now. Heikki's sliding around. Not giving up easily. Jacques is down, he's on the defense now. Is it strength or strategy that will win? Oh, and Heikki is off the platform. Another win for the blue team. Another point, that's 2-1. For the blue team, we have Vanessa. For the yellow team, it's Bonnie. Survivors ready? Go! Vanessa, the aggressor, right off bat. Vanessa, the aggressor, and Bonnie is struggling to stay on that platform. She's down. Get up again. Vanessa not giving up. The aggressor is Vanessa, and Bonnie is fighting for dear life to stay on that platform, to stay on her feet. She's down, but she's not off. Vanessa checking if she's okay. A little bit of grace there. Bonnie hanging on for dear life now. Stand back, Vanessa. And she's down. Another point for the blue team. Vanessa annihilating Bonnie to get that. That's 3-1. For the blue team, MXO. For the yellow team, Tsepo. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go! Tsepo's down. MXO not giving him quarter at all. There we go. MXO is down, Tsepo is down, and he's holding him down there. Keep your hands on your cushions. Tsepo's on his back foot and he's down. MXO wins again. One of our tougher bats. For the blue team, Roxy. For the yellow team, Carmel. Survivors ready? Go! Roxy and Carmel, both aggressors in this bout. Both of them want to win this round. Roxy's down, strategy. But get back up again. Trying to get up. Carmel, one last hard push and she's down. Another point to the yellow team thanks to Carmel. She's won 2 bouts now. The rest of you better step up your game. For the blue team, Jacques. For the yellow team, it's Heikki. Survivors ready? Go! Heikki, the aggressor. Jacques not giving him quarter. Jacques is down. Heikki using leverage. Watch the strikes, watch the elbows. Heikki using brute force here. Jacques on his back foot and he's down. Another win for the yellow team. Another point for the yellow team. The 2 movie stars. For the blue team, Vanessa. For the yellow team, it's Bonnie. Survivors ready? Go!
Push out,
Once again, very evenly matched here. Bonnie turns her back, Vanessa turns her back. And Vanessa is down. Another win for the yellow team.
Stop, baby!
Another point. Remember, first team to 6 wins. For the blue team, it's Roxy. For the yellow team, Carmel. Survivors ready? Go!
Go, Rox! Go!
Roxy, the aggressor. From the start, okay, and Carmel is down. Roxy wins. Roxy not giving in this time.
Nice one, babe.
This is a match point. If you win this bout, you win the reward. For the blue team, MXO. For the yellow team, it's Heikki. Survivors ready?
Come on, Heikki.
Go!
Go, MXO!
MXO giving Heikki from behind. Heikki not getting down. MXO is down.
Yes!
Both teams are now square. This is the most important bout of the day. For the blue team, we have Jacques. For the yellow team, we have Tsepo. This is the match point. Survivors ready? For the blue team, we have Jacques. For the yellow team, we have Tsepo. This is the match point. Survivors ready? Go! Tsepo, immediately the aggressor. Jacques not giving him any chance. Tsepo is down! Blue team wins the reward. No worries. Blue team wins the final bout. That means you guys win the reward. Step forward, come and grab it. Roxy, there we go. Do you guys want this or you want to give it? Oh, don't want to give it to the other team. No. All right, Roxy, there we go. So yellow team, I've got nothing for you. Both teams and Felicity, grab your stuff and head on back to your island. Yeah? Yellow team, back the way you came.
We need to get that fire going, huh? Yeah. Where's the machete? Just chop a coconut.
We kind of all came back to the island and we all 9 of us are still together and we're going, right. The turquoise team has just won all the fishing stuff and now we're sharing it anyway with the yellow team. So what the hell is going on? We still don't know.
Okay, let me chop some sugar cane out of this.
I've noticed the game have really begun and it's making me shaky.
They were made to play this game. There was never any other tribe. They were made to kind of really attack each other.
and then we all get sent home together with the reward, which is fantastic.
How do you use this?
I have got the foggiest. It's kind of like making children turn on each other and then saying, okay, now go play nicely outside. It's a little bit dodge.
Now, I want to know, is it other freaking tribe or what's going on? Or are we split?
Yeah, because I mean, what did we just do all of that for? Now we've all...
And where does Felicity fit in now?
Yeah.
This is black.
Oh no.
I'm very much on my own.
Well, until further notice.
Yes.
I mean, you can always go either side. That's the nice thing. You actually have two teams. You can maybe choose at some point.
I wonder if there's another group.
I think there's another island.
I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling like this is way harder than I expected. Way, way harder than I expected. Like, it actually makes me a bit emotional. Because I don't want to feel disappointed in myself, but I thought I was stronger than this. But I think it's just getting past these first few days. And I don't want the rest of the tribe to see me as being weak.
Dude, how do you use this? How do you use this?
We'll get a fire going.
I think we're still so fresh in the game. You know, you've got to really have your head about you here and just take in whatever is happening and be with it, deal with it, accept it.
I'm telling you, it's just us.
You think it's just us?
I reckon.
Okay.
Well,
I'm like Switzerland.
Don't move us to another island, separate us.
In your first challenge today, you'll be put to the test. It's going to be tough. And you better give it your best. Because if you fail, there will be consequences. No doubt. If you're a loser, you may get voted out.
Today!
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I don't believe it.
Wow, this is our first challenge, guys.
We don't even know if the challenge is against somebody else or amongst ourselves.
Something wrong with...
I'm not being prepared. I expect anything from the game. My bags are always packed. Guys, look, if we're racing ourselves, race for your life. But if we're racing other people, it's all about teamwork. If you're Superman, you want to shine, you're going to shine alone and we're still going to be at Tribal Council. It's as simple as that. Okay. Let's do this.
Hey guys, come on in. Welcome in, guys, welcome in. Grab a spot on one of these sandbags. Welcome to Survivor South Africa, Maldives. How are you feeling? Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Before we do, I'm going to divide you into two groups, two opposing sides. When I call your name, I want you to step forward and come and grab a buff from me. We'll start with the guys. Look up. Stick your hand in there. Don't look. Grab a buff. Step back to your sandbag. Simon, you're next. Luca takes a blue buff. Simon pulls a blue buff. Sean, you're next. What's it going to be? Blue buff. Tejan. Tejan grabs a yellow. Malusi, you're next. Malusi grabs a yellow buff. Harry, one of two, Harry.
Probably yellow.
Harry grabs a yellow buff. All right, now for the ladies. Cindy, stick your hand in there and grab a buff. Cindy's in the blue team. Alison, you're up next. Alison's in the blue team. Let's see. Letsy's in the yellow team. Taslim. There we go. Yellow as well. All right, let's get the blue team on my left and the yellow team on my right. This is how it's going to work. On my go, from your starting positions, you will run towards your respective boats, get them in the water, hop in, and make your way to the first marker. When you get to that marker, you have to send a diver into the water to retrieve 2 keys. Once you've got those keys, make your way to the second markers, way out at sea. When you get there, once again, someone has to dive down and unlock 2 locks. Once you've done that, you'll open the chest and release a bag of puzzle pieces and make your way back to shore, where you'll have to dock your boat again. Take that bag and bring it to the demarcated zone. Your whole team has to be there before you open that bag. Inside the bag are bamboo pieces with letters on them. You have to arrange those letters into a palindrome. A palindrome is a phrase that reads the same back to front. The first team to do so correctly wins the challenge. You're playing for immunity. Your survival in the game. If you win this, you're safe. If you don't, you're not. And one of you's going home. Guys, ready to do this? Survivors ready? Go! Yellow team sprinting to their boat. Blue team taking a slow, relaxing jog. Yellow team well on their way now.
That's it, guys. That's it.
Blue team have decided to follow suit. Both teams are off. Both teams are in the water. Now it's all about who can get to that first marker before the other team. Blue team already veering off in the wrong direction. Most important thing to remember in this challenge is teamwork. If you don't work together, you won't get anywhere. Jean towing that yellow boat out to sea. Taking initiative there. He's about to hop in. Yellow team off to a good start. Blue team still stuck, still where they are. They're not going anywhere. Blue team is off. Blue team has finally got their boat going. It took time to get their team to work together. Perhaps that pays off in the long run. Yellow team looking at the blue team now, a bit worried. Simon has got his team under control. They're well on their way, working together. They look like an Oxford rowing team. Yellow team now, a little worried about their position in the game. Simon is about to jump in. Simon is in the water for the blue team. Tejan is in the water. Both teams looking anxiously on, trying to see which diver will come up first. Tejan. The yellow team have their keys. Simon is back on the boat. He has his set of keys as well. Now, both teams on their way to their second marker. Yellow team well positioned and on their way. Blue team still struggling to turn that nose around. But the game is on and it's even.
Come on, Jack. You got it, go. You got it.
Both teams have a handle on that rowing, neck and neck, racing off to reach that second marker. Malusi giving too much muscle, his oar breaks. He's now rowing free. At the second marker, they have to unlock their chest, unlock 2 locks per chest to release that bag of puzzle pieces. Blue team in the lead now, yellow team lagging behind a little. Taslim has now changed position with Tejan in the yellow team. A lot of talking, not much action. Yellow team has got it together again. They're on their way. Hot on blue's tracks. Blue team about to dock at their second marker. They're about to send their diver down. Simon ready to jump in. And he's down. Alison's boat looks like they're in trouble. She's bailing water, scooping water out of that boat. Yellow team still a bit of ground to cover before they get to their marker. Blue team drifting away from their marker now. Simon is on his own, struggling to keep position. Tejan is in the water for the yellow team, swimming towards his mark. One-on-one now. Anyone can win this. Simon has the bag, they're in the boat and they're on their way back to shore. Blue team taking the lead again.
No rush, no rush, no rush. No rush, no rush.
Tejan still struggling down under.
No rush.
Jean and the boat coming together nicely now. Almost at the boat. Dejan has to get back in that boat before they can make their way back to the shoreline. Blue team closer to the shoreline. Dejan is in the yellow boat. They'll have to speed it up if they want to catch the blue team. Blue team docking their boat now. Yellow team seeming to find their rhythm, but they're still far away. The whole team has to be in your demarcated zone before you open the bag. Only 2 players on that bag at a time, the 2 front players. It's Luca and Sean opening the bag. Luca struggling with that knot, managing to do so, giving the yellow team a chance to catch up. Still anybody's game. They still have a puzzle to decipher. Bamboo pieces are coming out. Can they arrange that palindrome in time before the yellow team gets here and does the same? Allison, Simon trying to work that palindrome out. Yellow team still has a chance to win this challenge. It's certainly not as easy as it looks. Yellow team has reached the shore. They have to dock their boat. Harry running to dock that boat. Yellow team runs to their demarcated zone. Everyone on your mat before you open the bag, Malusi. Everyone on your mat. Wait, and go! Yellow team has a chance of winning this. Malusi struggling to open that bag. Once again, a mental game and teamwork. Very important here. Let's see. Sticking those bamboo poles on the structures. Struggling with that palindrome. Head to head right now. The game is equal. It's between yellow and blue. Yellow team thinks they have it. No, they don't. Yellow team thinks they have it. Yellow team has it. Yellow team wins the challenge. Yellow team. A lot of love going on here. This is yours. Thank you. Are you going to hold it on your own? Well done to yellow team. You guys are safe. Blue team, you're not. You have your stuff. Head on back to your island.
There is a little bit of tension amongst the turquoise group because they know that one of them needs to go home.
What a weird and horrible feeling.
I can imagine.
Huh? Immediately there was a division. That freaking phrase is repeating itself in my head over and over again.
Losing is part of life, but to lose that way, it was bad.
That's because they were too busy strategizing. So, that's fine.
And floating that they've got all the power.
I'm so ecstatic that I won my first challenge, you know. This is such a good way to start the game. I might not be physically up there, but I will give it 100% of Harry, the best I can.
Hey, having a winner's swim over here.
Hey, bye.
Guys, no, look at that. That's bad. All 4 of them are there, but Sean is himself.
In terms of Sean, he hasn't really gelled with the group because he's a very quiet guy.
So where the hell Sean?
No, but he's excluded himself.
Stupid.
I love to be in control, and I'm so not in control of what's going on here. I had to make a play. I had to go to who I thought was the most influential guy, Luca.
Talk to me.
What's your feelings?
I know that he's got a very good relationship with Allison. I'm already flying with Cindy, so there was no way that one of the girls were gonna go. He would take Sean out.
There's Sean here. I can't believe the guy leaves for a few minutes and the daggers are already on his back.
I'm sure you can feel them.
We're in agreement, everybody.
I just thought, I'm not sure. Sounds like a good plan, but I want to think about it a little bit more. Let's see a bit of time. Simon's a bit gullible. When Simon was told to vote for Sean, he said, oh, okay, I'll vote for Sean. I'm going, just wait a bit here. Don't make such a rash decision. My vote would have been for Cindy, or even for Luke, because I think that the alliance needs to be broken.
We can break it next. I just think for now, we just get rid of that, just to build some trust. I'm going to have to go my gut feeling and stick with it and go against Sean.
It makes it hard for me because I have a connection with Sean.
You think you could, how would you play it? Would you go to Sean and say...
I'd actually go and tell him. Sean's a different kind of guy. I think he's a bit misunderstood. He's a bit of a loner. But I have far more of a connection with him than I do with Cindy or Luca.
There seems to be a bond between Alison and Simon, and there's a bond between Luca and Cindy. I obviously need to infiltrate either one or both of those groups and create some sort of confusion.
There's two ways the vote can go. Alison and Simon has a bond. If they get a third person, either me, you, or Cindy's off. Yeah? If we have a bond, then one of them could be off. We all seem to be thinking long term about.
So what do you say? Bring Cindy in. It's me and you and Cindy. We vote one of them off.
I would agree with that, but I would say to you we would need to think about long-term strategy as a group. So we would have to keep it strong. And in my view, myself, you, and Simon is the strength of the team. That brought of one of the females.
For me, it was a touch and go. I didn't get him. I didn't know where I stood with him. I don't know even now where I stand with him. My head just doesn't sit tight with this guy.
I'm with you then.
You understand?
I understand. The rest will be voting that way as well.
You know what? I'll keep Cindy.
Eh?
I'll try and stay in the game as well. Then we'll take it from there.
We've got each other's back. That we know.
Right.
That's without a doubt.
Cool.
Okay.
The game was very physically tiring, very. And I told Tsepo, him, don't just, because he was standing there pushing with his arms. You've got to use your entire body weight. As far as that challenge happened, I know I'm the weakest link because I can't swim, and I lost that game.
See how far that fire's going?
Chopping board. There we go. Have you found some magnesium in there?
There's a lot of powder in there.
Is there?
Oh, is that what you do?
Come on, Fire, go.
Go rocks. Fox. Fire fox. I didn't actually do the fire myself, and I kind of thought that was kind of clever of me. You try for a while? Tsepo definitely wants to be like a dominant alpha male, so I was like, well, this is how you do it, but you can do it yourself, and then you can take the glory for making us fire.
There we go. There we go. There's some fire. There we go.
I don't necessarily know if my true personality will ever come out in this game, because my true personality would get voted out very quickly, and I'm very aware of that. Well done, Tsepo. Thank you. Well done. There you go. Wow.
It wasn't about the fire anymore. It was about me redeeming my status within the team, that I get my respect back. Redeem myself. Hey, meat on the island. I went to go get some water and I saw chicken. And then I saw a rat. Like, this is easier to catch.
Do you want this back?
Oh, that rat looks tasty.
Guys, there are rats. Like, wow. But they were not too excited because none of them had eaten a rat. But at that point, I was thinking food. I wasn't thinking game.
Have you eaten a rat before?
I know you'll come back. I've got to redeem myself even more. getting a good feeling about that. I'll just give him time.
I saw 2 rats. It could be the same rat, but I've seen rats. And we're looking at those for one of our meals too. And it's just about mentally preparing, you know. So I don't think of it as like, I'm going to have some rat now, because I totally hate rats and mice. I mean, I can't stand the buggers. They are disgusting, they're gross, and they're dirty.
What's that for, guys?
Just a little trap for this rat. You must have. He came here, he had a little bite of the... Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Now, Will, we built a brilliant rat trap. A brilliant trap. And we're going to try and catch as many rats as possible.
Is he a big one?
Yeah, he's a meaty one.
Is he?
First thing is kill it. Yeah. It just comes going out.
Eh?
Last thing we need is to be bitten by a rat.
He's not going to bite me.
Such drama.
I purposely removed myself from the situation purely because I didn't want to see them kill it.
Right, let me get his head.
This is the point.
No, this is really Lord of the Flies. This is gross. We're not savages.
On the board, we have a happy board. I guess congratulations.
If there's so many fish, why are we eating rat? I don't get it.
I'm not completely comfortable with rats, but on this island I had to be. Because you realize that other people are scared of rats.
Oh my God. Ow.
As I was sharpening the panga, I looked at all of them. They were all like this, but everyone was scheming. They were thinking, okay, he's crazy to eat a rat. But secondly, he's got meat. He caught it. So he's got a skill that we don't have.
I'm going to enjoy every little bit of it.
Meat stuff? How do you...
It's going to be my first time to have a rat.
Me too.
Here we go. 100%.
It just looks so lekker. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't crave fish. I crave that rat.
Add a bit more for me. What is that?
Where's the lizard?
The thing at the bottom.
Maybe?
They tasted like smoked chicken. Tastes good.
Well, look at me. People were introduced to the delicacy of rota d'odra. It's called rota nostra. So tonight I have a feeling each of us will have a rat to himself, with nice legs and a back and a nice livers and stuff. Mwah.
Yes! Yes! Woo!
Yeah, I wish I had a long steak.
Oh, isn't that good? That's so good.
Yeah.
So salty, though. It must work all the dry mouse chicken. Can I have a little bit?
That tastes like chicken. They're just so little, so we need to catch lots.
Well,
Eat. Suck it out.
Oh,
Hey.
man, it's good.
Lekker, lekker, nee?
Oh, that is so yummy.
For some reason, tribal council never happened.
I don't know if you're familiar with a term called buyer's remorse. That is what started happening. People started sleeping, people started thinking. People got up during the middle of the night to have conversations, and that really threw the cat amongst the pigeons.
Something woke me up, and I saw Luca leave, and that made me really suspicious. What is he doing? Everyone's getting a bit jumpy. I went to Sean, and I wanted to tell him my side of the story. I wanted to say, this is what's going down, and I'm not comfortable with it.
I have a connection of some sort. I just want you to know from our perspective what's been going down. They told you to go to Europe. I just want you to know that they suggested it. Because if you don't side with somebody else, they're going to vote you out tomorrow. And they think we are, but you have, I promise you can trust us, we are getting that man out.
Alison approached me and said, look, we're voting Luca off. So I'm hoping that I now have an alliance with Alison.
I need to sleep with the reassurance that everything was settled and sealed.
Today the foxes are really going to come out of the holes, and I'm going to be watching with anticipation. I'm glad that I'm not voting.
Let's get some coconut.
Yeah, man.
Wake up this morning, you see hesitant faces.
But how are you feeling? Still the original plan, Sean?
That's the plan.
You think you have a majority to get him out?
I hope so.
You know, right now, while we're standing here, Harry.
Yeah?
I know it's thinking far ahead, but I'd love to see us three.
In the final three?
Yes,
Huh?
I also think so.
Whatever I was planning, whatever I was thinking about my strategy, it changes, and it has to change on an hourly basis at this rate.
But I think we need to start making some alliances now, because
Yeah.
if we get shifted to other teams, we can watch each other's backs.
Yeah, and when we get back together.
And then when we get back together, it'll be even stronger.
At the end of the day, the underlying question is always going to be, does this maintain my survival?
How can it be with two teams with only 3 on a side and 4 on a side? No, doesn't make sense. At the challenge, when we got split up in different teams, when I saw the Jock was in a different team than me, it was hectic. I mean, he's like my mate here.
Right now I'm just brain dead.
But we were just lying in the tent saying, listen, even if we're in separate teams, I'll cover your back still to the end. Because this doesn't make sense that we split up so early and now. Because eventually we've got to merge again, isn't it? Well, I don't know. So how's this going to work?
My vote will go for Luca. At the end of the day, it's saving your own skin.
I'll stick to the person I was going to vote out. Sean has to go.
Well, look at the rest of us.
Look, I'm undecided at this point, but my vote will obviously go for, you know, what's going to keep the tribe as strong as possible.
Of surprises tonight. I think no one's really made up their mind. They might say they've made up their mind, but I think there's going to be some big surprises.
Hey guys. Welcome, come on in. Grab a torch and light it. In this game, fire represents your life. As long as you have fire, you're in the game. We'll now bring in the members of the yellow team. They have immunity, so they are safe from the vote tonight. These remains of a bombed munitions bunker set the scene for our tribal council. And it is here where the battle for ultimate survival will be won or lost. Both teams, welcome to Tribal Council. Well, guys, it's only been 3 days and already you've had one heck of a journey. Alison, was it a good welcome, your first night on Survivor Island?
We were all so excited just to be there, you know. Finally, we were in the game, and it's all started and it's a reality. And the adrenaline was pumping for a while,
couple of people shouted out and screamed, "I'm on Survivor South Africa!" And then suddenly the mood just dropped a bit. Later on in the evening, everyone realised, okay, this is really it. We are sleeping on some palm leaves tonight under a sail, and it is raining, and there's nothing to eat.
Well, the moment you get onto the island, as you said, Alison, it's first elation, and then suddenly reality sets in. Cindy, when did reality strike?
I think I had 2 reality shocks. One was when we had 5 storms in one night, and the floor was very hard to sleep on. That was number 1. And number 2 was when we lost our challenge and we had to be sent here.
You guys did very well in the physical part of the game, but when it came to solving the palindrome, you hit a wall. Do you think your strength lies more in the physical? Lucanio?
Not really, because my only worry was we started very well, and we were worried about how far they are behind us. We were not focusing on what we're going to do when we get there. And as soon as we got there, we didn't work as a team like we worked in the boat. There weren't so many people talking at the same time, but we actually never really put our mind together and said, this is what we're going to do.
Cindy, what are you basing your vote on tonight?
I'm basing my vote on nothing to do with the challenge. I think it's just more around camp. And
what do you mean around
camp? That's the only place we get to see people, really. So it's just social interaction, mostly. Sometimes maybe when you just don't feel like talking to anyone, or I don't know, something like that.
You're walking around in circles. Sean, what do you think of the social interaction back on your island?
I think the social interaction is quite good. But look, we're with each other 24/7. And it can be a bit frustrating being in a social company all the time. So there's times that you would want to break away and spend 5 minutes with Sean. Take a walk on the beach or just lay and, relax. So the social interaction can be a bit much. And I think it goes for any other situation as well.
Simon, what about you? What are you basing your vote on tonight?
Just it's a small group. It's a group of 5, and you pretty much go on your gut feeling right in the beginning. That's all you got to work with, really. And that's the way, I'm going.
Well, in that case, let's get to the vote. You vote for the person you want out of the tribe. You can only vote once, and you may not vote for yourself. Cindy, you're up first.
Sean. I think survivor's teamwork. Chessman.
I'll go get the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. Sean. Lucanio. 1 vote Sean, 1 vote Lucanio. Lucanio. 2 votes Lucanio, 1 vote Sean. Sean. 2 votes Sean, 2 votes Lucanio. First person voted out of Survivor South Africa, Maldives. Lucanio. You need to bring me your torch, Lucanio. . Lucania, the tribe has spoken. Well, you guys certainly aren't wasting any time. You've already voted out one of your physically stronger players. Whether or not that's a wise move remains to be seen. One good thing about coming to Tribal Council is you get to take your torches back with you, which means you have fire. Grab your torches, head on back to your island. Next time on Survivor. Come on in, guys! The plebs and celebs meet for the first time. And Alison she gives it to. Knives come out.
I loved the game. I actually thought I was going to go further than that. But it's a very challenging game. It just shows it's not about surviving the island, it's also about surviving the people around you.
The needs and the will of the many outweighs the needs of the few. So it has to be it.
Watch Lucanio get back to reality on www.mnet.co.za/SurvivorSA.